Hi guys, welcome to the channel. It is me, your girl, B, and I'm over here talking about the baddies. Zeus, thank you. You making sure we getting all our $5.99 worth, okay? Because y'all gave us 2 fight nights back to back. So let's go ahead and get into the review. So the show gonna open up with Pressure and Ciroc. You know, Ciroc is fighting Pressure because she threw those meta glasses in that damn pool. And since you ain't got the money for my damn glasses, I'm gonna have to just beat your ass. But I feel like Ciroc should have had just waited till her eye healed up because, bitch, there's no way that Pressure should have been able to drop you. We done seen how both of y'all fight multiple people. Pressure does not come anywhere close to being able to do that type of damage to Ciroc. Pressure, of course, a win is a win, baby. And I'm not about to run it with you again because you said 1 round and 1 round only. Don't be mad because you don't like how the outcome of the round went. Ciroc not living with that, okay? And she don't mind chasing a bitch to beat their ass. So she got Pressure on that couch and she got her real good. Ciroc really reaffirmed my sentiments about Egypt and Kaniyah with that whole hair pulling shit. Like she said, I'm a bitch with no hair. What the fuck I care about you having some? So, for all you girls out there with that long hair, and y'all decide y'all gonna fight a bitch who mama permed her hair when she was 5 years old and that hair ain't never grew back.
Watch yourself.
We see Tavii, she went to go get her tooth fixed. I wonder, did Zeus pay for that or did she have to pay it herself? Either way it go, her teeth looks amazing. She has a pretty smile. And also, I want to hear more about Tavii's background because when she was talking about the fact that she had her teeth knocked out before, like all of them, it really gave domestic violence. And if that was the case, I'm glad you're away from it. Brawl gonna meet up with the cabaret girls. First off, I just want to know what clubs did Wet Wet actually strip in. It had to be the white clubs because I just don't get it. She's so skinny. She got these big ass titties, but this little bitty body. Then on top of that, she can't dance. So what was you doing in them people's shit? Wet Wet does volunteer to be one of Rolly's backup dancers, and she gives a little twirl and show off her dance moves. And Wet Wet, there is a reason why you never made the cabaret, baby. You cannot dance. Now, who can be her backup dancers is the bitches that's entering the scene, which is Neek and Kaniyah. Neek can't even enjoy herself right now because I had to fight TT ass last night and don't fuck my goddamn finger up. And the bad part about that is I still gotta fight Hurricane and I know she coming for me. We get on Kaniyah in this Egypt beef. Like I said, if you hit a motherfucker hard enough, they will leave your ass alone. Rolly, I love how she's always mentoring the girls and she was telling them how to be a baddie, not just a girl on baddies. And one thing I don't never understand is why they always not playing that part. Like maybe if y'all played that part, it wouldn't be so many bitches out there wasting y'all time at them damn auditions that y'all not gonna choose. Because y'all already pre-chose the girls before the auditions even happen. Y'all, it's time for the main event. The damn bus ride. AKA fight night. Amber done made it out the hospital. She is all stitched up and she realized that she gonna have to pick and choose these battles. Unless she wants some more serious damage done to her. Everyone is on edge on this bus. Persuasion not sure what Pressure got going on, so she's watching her ass, and that's your best bet, cause she will sneak you on her bullshit. Now for the part y'all really want to hear, the fights. It was so many fights happening on this bus in that 30 minutes that they would before they actually like calm down a little bit. So I end up having to group the fights together. First one we're gonna be talking about is with Pressure versus Tavii. As soon as Pressure got on that bus, she was ready for Tavii's ass because at the end of the day, you told me that I was not going to make it and look where I'm at. Yeah, off the backs of some of the baddies, especially Tavii, y'all was going back and forth online for a while. And then she fight her at one of those auditions. So why is this beef even happening? Well, apparently, Pressure was supposed to have been trolling Tavii. And she was talking about like Tavi's child, and then said something about she was gonna shoot the girl mama in the face. And I was like, what the fuck? You really took it a little too far. So I can understand why Tavii is on your ass the way she is at this point in time. Tavii was definitely winning her rounds. I mean, clear wins too. She had to redeem herself after that Ivory shit. Pressure got to realize that while she here, she is not going to have a good time if it's up to Tavii. You thinking that you about to sit here and have a little baddie shot o'clock on this bus, and Tavii say, I got a shot for your ass. She gets a cup and she throws the liquor in Pressure's face. She said, you should have opened your mouth and got some of those droplets on your tongue. And I keep saying Pressure is just a weird ass bitch, because how you gonna say in one breath that you don't want to fight no more, then turn around and the next one asking, do you want to fight? And for you to fight 2 more rounds with this girl and Tavii won both of them. You know, Hurricane, she ends up calling out Neek also during this bus ride. Neek denies that she ever hit that girl. She said, all I did was try to grab the wig. But I'm looking like, you literally said in your confessional that she wouldn't give the wig up, so you popped her. So now, which one is it? Neek, she do need that with you, Hurricane, but unfortunately her hand is fucked up and she need both her hands to fight. So it won't be today, maybe in a day or 2. Hurricane was like, oh, I'm not going to press it because I don't want to come off looking like a bully. Neek saying, baby, let me explain something to you. You could never bully me. Like I said, I will give you what you want. Just give me a little time. Like, damn, my hand. TT decides that she's going to call out Neek, and I feel like TT is, grasping for a storyline, because what would you and Neek be fighting for? You already ran like 3 rounds with this girl about the shit with Hurricane. So are we continuing that? Because if it's not nothing new, how about you just have a seat and wait till we get to the house and do that? Let's not do too much excessive rocking on this bus for no reason. ET and Pressure just spend half the time sneaking each other on this bus. I don't even understand how ET been on these shows for this long and she walked down that aisle just so lackadaisious like that. And then damn Pressure 2-pieced her ass up. So the whole ride there, y'all sneaking each other. People jumping in because, I don't like Pressure, so let me get my lick in at this point. By the time they finally went head up, nobody actually really won the fight. And I felt like, E.T., now you need an EpiPen for no reason. Maybe you should have waited until we got to the house also. Fauna and Tavii need to just go ahead and hug and make up because y'all bicker like siblings. Tavii is trying to hit Pressure. But Fauna is also in the direction of my swing to get to Pressure. So Fauna, not knowing, hey, are you trying to hit me because we are beefing? She said something about it. I felt like there was nothing wrong with that because at the end of the day, keep your head on the swivel. But once Tavii had said, girl, I'm not thinking about you, I'm trying to get to Pressure, I think she should have let the shit go and perhaps move out the way. They're going to start bickering again because Tavii is in the midst of giving her speech on how much she hates Pressure. But Fauna want to take this opportunity to welcome the girls to the Baddies. Tavii felt disrespected, so now we're having a match on who going to shut up who. I also feel like Fauna is kind of dragging this shit with Tavii a little bit, but I understand you do need a storyline because last season we barely talked about you. And that's not good. Because word on the curb is you're boring. Tavii ends up trying to come to some type of reckoning with Ciroc. She lets Ciroc know that I don't have an issue with you. If you want to fight, we can do that. But at the end of the day, I didn't have mace on my hands. I fought multiple girls, and you're the only one saying that happened. Ciroc don't believe her because, bitch, Persuasion already told me she gave you the can of mace. But I also want to know that Persuasion see her actually use it. Because you could give me the weapon, but do I really have the balls to actually use it? Fauna was trying to figure out why people do not like Pressure. And it was slowly starting to make sense to her as this bus ride went along. So the first time they was kind of bickering because, Pressure, she's trying to stand in the same proximity as Fauna, which is a very small space. Fauna particularly don't want you standing next to her because I'm not trying to get hit. And we're like in the corner of the bus. And you have a lot of bitches on this bus who don't like you. And I'm not trying to get hit in the midst of all your shit. Pressure tried to tell that girl, I ain't about to be on no shit. I'm chilling right now. I'm chilling. But as soon as you seen Ciroc, I guess she was, moving a little closer so she can see or hear better. I don't know what Ciroc was doing. And that girl ended up sneaking her, which of course started a whole melee on this bus. Then the next thing that happened that rubbed Fauna the wrong way is when she was doing her little dance. They was over there. Bird, it's cold in here. It must be some baddies in the atmosphere. And Pressure was like, oh, I see you with all the bullshit this season. You trying to make sure they don't call you boring. Listen, that's a sore spot for her, okay? Do not say nothing about that girl being boring. That's not good around here. Boring people don't make it to the next season, and that girl want her damn check. Pressure tried to be like, oh no, we can laugh about it. Don't feel so bad about that. It's a joke. It's a joke. Then the next thing you know, she starts staring at Fauna's face, and she was like, oh, it's a skin tag. People used to think it's a mole, but you actually got a skin tag. Let me explain something to y'all. Maybe I never paid that much attention to Fauna's face, but I never realized that she had a skin tag on her cheek. Did that just get there? I'm going to have to go look at some old pictures of her. Fauna took this as you trying to be funny. I also took it like she was trying to be funny. So Fauna was like, you know what? I see what type of timing you on. Let me go get my mouthpiece. Fauna, you should have said that in your head, because what would make you think that this girl gonna let you get ready to fight her? So she ends up sneaking Fauna. E.T. takes the opportunity. Her and Tavii, they jump in, which causes TT to jump in to help, because I'm guessing TT and Pressure are supposed to be friends. They gonna run it multiple times on this bus, and Fauna was tagging her each and every time. Later on this bus, Pressure gonna start up again with Fauna, because they doing Baddy shot o'clock. Fauna at the back of the bus, she gotta go past Pressure to get to the Baddy shot clock. Pressure told her, girl, you can walk past me. I ain't thinking about you. I'm trying to do the Baddy shot o'clock too. So when Fauna went to go walk past, she sneaks the girl. Then gonna ask the girl, do you want to fight after? So when the girl want to fight, now you don't want to fight. But then ask her, do you want to fight? Pressure is very confusing. But Fauna should know she wasn't going to be able to enjoy a Baddy shot o'clock, because she can't enjoy a Baddy shot o'clock. She cannot get in. When I tell you, Pressure was fighting everybody on this bus, because now we got to talk about her and Ciroc issues. Ciroc had needed to pay more attention, because remember, she walked up and Pressure hit her from up top from that table. Pressure keeps saying, I don't want to fight. Why you keep wanting to run it with me? You go fight Lex. Go fight Tavii. It's always me. You always trying to fight me. And I'm with Ciroc. Bitch, you just snuck me. I wasn't even thinking about you. And now that you don't put your finger on me, I'm going to lay my hands on you. And, ooh, that could have been line of the night, but I'm going to put that in second place. I had something a little better for that one. Pressure. She don't want to fight, but you damn sure want to let everybody know that you dropped Ciroc yesterday. So Ciroc is looking like, bitch, you not about to be around here talking about you dropped me. I'm about to show you what a drop really is. And they start fighting. She swung off on damn Pressure, and next thing we know, Pressure dropped to the damn floor. And I was like, well, damn. An eye for an eye, a drop for a drop. Mind you, these people are going to sneak each other quite a few times on this bus. So when Ciroc was trying to get to Pressure again, Tavii, she ends up jumping into this fight. Now, Fauna is saying she don't want no jumping. We shouldn't be jumping each other. I want to see if you're going to hold the same sentiment when your friends get here. Or is you going to allow them to jump? But I will give y'all one free jump. And the one jump y'all gonna have to do for me is y'all gonna have to jump in a fight for and help K Rican. Ciroc, she fights Pressure again. But this round, she missed a whole lot of hits. I just think that her eye needs to heal. She cannot see. And also, is that the same black eye that Lex gave her? That shit look like it's getting worse. Fauna being mad about being hit during these fights was blowing me because, bitch, it's a small space. And these some big girls that is throwing down on this bus. Pressure, Ciroc. I mean, Tavii not really big. She kind of tall, though. These some big women on this bus throwing. If you want to sit up front with us and watch the damn fights, you got to understand that you might get hit. If you don't want a chance getting hit, you're going to have to go into the back of the bus and go sit with Persuasion scary ass. TT versus Tavii was so funny because this did not need to happen. TT, like I said, must be friends with Pressure. You decide that you're going to jump up on this little small space also on this bus where Tavii is standing because you trying to keep her from jumping on Pressure. Tavii and TT, they start pushing each other because we're in this little bitty space. You all up on me. I need you up off of me. In the midst of them pushing each other, I guess Tavii had enough of damn TT shit and decided to choke this bitch out. Like, what the fuck is going on? They didn't even know what was going on because both of them got in the confessionals and was like, dang, I thought we were cool. We get a scene with K Rican. She trying to get her medicine together because you know she a diabetic. But unfortunately, the pharmacy ain't got her shit ready in time. She got 1 more hour. So she's going to have to miss the bus ride and just trail along in one of the little SUVs. I feel bad for my girl because now you don't miss another day of filming. And you know the less scenes you in, the less you get paid. TT versus Ciroc. I don't understand why would you ask for an ass whooping. TT got annoyed with Ciroc because Ciroc was like TT was tired. So TT called her out. Ciroc is looking like, girl, what? I am not about to fight you. You are too little. And technically you really is. Ciroc is a thick ass girl. Okay? And you gotta be like 100 pounds. Pressure, she was trying to sneak down Ciroc. TT took this opportunity to go ahead and sneak Ciroc from the back. So now Ciroc like, okay, is that what we trying to do? All right, come on, let's fight. So they line it up. But to tell you the truth, that fight was not very clear. It doesn't look like anybody got any hits in. So we're going to have to run that again. But TT, she wants to continue this fight on the bus. Why? It's a big advantage for her. I'm a small girl. This is a lot of space for me. But Pressure looking like, no, bitch. While we got the opportunity, I want the space. Come on off this bus. They do end up running another round. And I must say, Ciroc was tearing her ass up. Bahati ends up jumping Pressure ass because during the fight with TT and Ciroc, Pressure tried to jump in. Bahati jumps in because she got to get Pressure off of Ciroc's ass. Another set of fights we get was Bahati and Neek versus TT and Hurricane. So while TT was fussing with Ciroc on either fighting on the bus or off the bus, Bahati tried to smash TT like a roach. Okay, right on her head. Hurricane gets the to-go container, throws it at Bahati, hit her dead in her goddamn face. Neek, seeing this, she ends up throwing a water bottle at TT. TT went to get on her ass. While she fighting Neek, Bahati ended up jumping in, which made Hurricane jump in because, bitch, we gotta fight for our friends. Amber apologizes to Tavii. You know, it was one of those things, bitch. You was in this bathroom. I didn't want them people seeing me. I'm trying to look at my face. Which gave Tavii the line of the night with this.
Because look at my face, nigga.
Which is so real, because, bitch, you talking about my face, bitch. What about mine? Ivory just tore my ass up in ballet shoes and a blunt in her mouth. I'm leaking, bitch. I need to see if I need to ride with you to the hospital. But all in all, they do make up. Bahati versus Kaniyah gave that Bahati needed a stronger storyline. Bahati doesn't like that Kaniyah said she should have took Neek's fade with Hurricane since Neek is hurt. Bahati said her and Neek had already talked that out. Neek don't want her taking her fades for her. She said if you were so concerned about it, you should have did it for her. Kaniyah says, no, boo. Why the fuck would I do that? That is not my friend. So they gonna keep going back and forth a little bit before Kaniyah was like, listen, I said what I said. Kaniyah, when Bahati asked you, did you want to fight? I don't understand why you decided that you was gonna sit in that seat and not prepare yourself for a fight, especially since it's Bahati. Bahati don't mind. So Bahati sneaks you on that damn couch and got your ass. They running for 2 rounds. It really was no clear win on those first 2 rounds. When Kaniyah tried to sneak Bahati back, Ciroc ends up stepping in and pushing or hitting Kaniyah. And Kaniyah was like, why are you putting your hands on me? And she was like, don't sneak her. Don't sneak her. Y'all need to be fighting head up. And she was like, bitch, she just snuck me. Where was you with all that? Which, for real, Ciroc, if you want to be, Captain Save a Hole, or you feel like we should all just be fighting head up, then defend everybody when they're getting snuck. All in all, Bahati starts to play victim in this whole thing since I got somebody who want to be my hero. As if you did not, 1, bring up this conversation with this girl, and 2, decide to sneak her. They gonna run in one more round, and Kaniyah definitely whoop Bahati's ass. I don't understand why y'all are actively asking to get y'all ass beat tonight. That is crazy. Nelly ends up calling the baddies because where the fuck is y'all at? Y'all should have been here by now. They let her know, like, hey, it's been fights all night on this bus. Some people standing on business. A lot of people ain't standing on business. And Natalie, hearing that people ain't standing on business, let her know that y'all need to have a house meeting. Because I'm about to instigate some shit to make y'all fight. Then sit there and wonder, damn, why is these girls fighting? What's going on? And that's pretty much how the show ends. Next week we gonna get look like Wet and Neek is arguing with each other. Some shit that Amber done started up. Amber is a little bit of a key, to tell you the truth. Tink and Rican, they gonna end up fighting, and then Seki and Mariah is gonna end up jumping Ciroc. And of course, I'm gonna be here talking about it. You should be here with me also, so make sure you subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. Like the video before you leave, and comment down below. Let me know what y'all thought. And until next time, bye guys.